It's Capital. I'm Max, and that was the beautiful Rihanna with Stay. He's sitting in front of me. We love him. He's probably the one person that I've never ever heard a bad word about. Like people speak, I swear, people speak so highly of you.
Oh.
Like everyone's like, he's so lovely. He hasn't got any skeletons in his closet, and if he has, they're nice skeletons.
Wow.
Ollie Murs, everyone. Woo!
Suddenly empty.
Ollie?
Oh, this place seems so empty.
Why?
It's okay because me and you are in here together.
Exactly, and we do have a hot lady and we have a hot producer.
Have we ever seen, just a question, completely off the subject, have you seen Rihanna's video for Stay?
Yes.
In the bathtub?
Yes. What did you think?
It was amazing.
Some people said it was quite boring. I personally go with you.
I would like to know, just out of curiosity, just because I know that I've clicked on it many times to watch it.
Yes.
Just to see how many guys have watched it over the girls.
I think a lot of girls have watched it too, because there's not a lot of people that could do all those different angles in the bath and have something to show in every angle.
Oh, yeah.
The neck tattoo, the shaved head.
Oh, it's a great
the
video.
shoulder.
I mean, I like it because the song's amazing, not the video
Obviously.
is amazing, obviously.
Could you ever imagine doing that? Because I know your latest video, you're in your.
Can you imagine if you did it? Like, I did a spoof for my next single. I'm in the bath. Can you imagine loads of bubbles?
That'd be lovely.
I'm kidding.
Hey, listen, firstly, I want to say thank you so much. When artists are on tour, most times I know you want to relax, you want to just have a bit of downtime, see your family.
Do you know what I do?
Yeah.
You dragged me in here. Under false pretenses, you dragged me, handcuffed me, sleeper holding me, and then all of a sudden I wake up in the Capitol studio. I'm joking.
But do you know what? Genuinely, we did do all that, but it's really lovely that you've done this. We've got a running theme on the show now. Every time we ask artists when they're gigging, which is their favourite city, all the boys tend to say this one particular city.
Go on then.
Go on then. I want to see if you're the same.
If I was going to say for girls, I'd say Brighton.
Oh, wow. We said the complete opposite to everyone else. I love it.
And if I was to say for the best place for a gig, and this isn't, I mean, everywhere is really, really amazing, but I think there's one place that's a little bit louder than everyone else is Birmingham.
Love that. That's my hometown. Yay.
But if I was doing theatres and not stayed and not arenas, I would probably say, because I think Blackpool was my favourite.
Which city do you think most male British artists have said is their favourite city to tour in the UK? Ooh. In particular, has the hottest girls?
Ireland.
Dun, 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 dun. Newcastle. They all love Newcastle.
Standard. Newcastle's standard, yeah. But I mean, I think I love Brighton. Maybe it's because of my love for Brighton. I love the town. I love
Whistle Kicks are from Brighton, and they were like, nah, it's Newcastle, man. Those girls, the way they do themselves up, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I like Brighton. Yeah. I do think Brighton's. I don't know. Every time I look in the audience of Brighton, they always look so. I mean, I'm a very much a clove kind of person. Like, to be honest, if I'm on a night out and a girl's wearing a really short mini skirt, she's got a massive cleavage, and she's got like long hair and big high heels. To be honest with me. That's all I'm thinking is, you're attractive, but you want loads of people to look at you and find you attractive, so you're probably after money or something else. And that's been a bit stereotypical, but that's how I think. Not how everyone thinks, but it's how I think. But when I go to Brighton, everyone looks so cool and trendy, and girls haven't got their sort of cleavages out. They're a bit more sort of cooler and a bit more like, I don't know, they just look like they're not. That's not what they're interested in. They're sort of interested in for a good time.
I mean, it's nice to hear you say that.
Than a girl that just wants to come and talk to me in the bar because she knows that I'm going to want to talk to her because she's so fit. You know what I mean? She knows she's fit. I like girls that kind of don't. They're just kind of chilled and cool.
Hey, let's talk music. You brought your band with you today.
Yes.
And it genuinely seems like you have an amazing vibe with everybody in your team and stuff. When you do live acoustics and little sessions like this, do you look forward to it, or is it a bit like, ugh?
No, it is nice because when you do arena tours, obviously, you playing with a live band, it's a much bigger sound. So when you then strip it back and you just do it acoustically, it's nice to hear a song from nothing just sound like a really cool little acoustic song. I mean, because Army of Two, which is a song that I'm going to do
in our session, Capital
in your
session,
the Capital session. Basically, for me, when you strip it down and with just acoustic guitar, some BVs, a piano, and just a little bit of bass and percussion, it just sounds completely different to the actual record. And for me, it states, I think, how good the song is to can be completely stripped back and still sound on a really good record.
You're also doing your anthem, Troublemaker.
My anthem.
It is your anthem.
Whoa,
hang on a minute. That on Capital.
Hang on a minute. Has it taken over from Dance Me Tonight? Or has it taken over from Heart Skips a Beat? Come on.
Heart Skips a Beat. Oh, do you know what? You've got a few anthems.
Thrown out there.
Okay, all right, you've got a few.
But I do think Troublemaker at the moment is a bit of an anthem.
Troublemaker comes on, and I swear, if I'm sitting, anywhere I'm sitting, it just puts a little smile on my face. We're going to get Troublemaker. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Performing for Capital with his full band, it's Olly Murs. Take it away.
One.
Olly Murs! Troublemaker!
Cheers.
It's Capital. Thank you so much. That sounded brilliant.
Thank you very much.
I know you're this like really sweet, cool guy next door, but I know there's got to be a little bit of a bad boy in there. Troublemaker, you asked me, so I'm asking you. Why are you looking around at people?
No.
Is there like a real dirty side to you that no one knows about?
No, not at all. I think in terms of being a troublemaker, I'm not really. I'm more of a cheeky maker. I kind of do a bit of flirtatious, a bit of a laugh. I don't really get in too much trouble. I'm not that kind of person, really. I think it depends what kind of trouble you're thinking. Like, I'm more like troubles in a bit more flirtatious and maybe.
But that's the worst type of thing. You know, flirting can get you into so much trouble.
Of course it can. But no, I mean, I've never been involved in the law or anything like that, any problems like that. So
I'm so glad you're not a criminal.
Touch wood.
All right, Olly, you're doing a couple more tracks hopefully for us, if that's okay.
Yes.
Can you stick around?
Of course I can.
And I want to speak to you about something about you that you've revealed
Whoa, hang on a minute.
Something you revealed recently.
You want to talk to you about something
about you that you revealed recently.
About you recently.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried about this.
You should be.
Okay.
That's Capital. I'm Max, and Olly Murs is my special guest.
Yeah.
We just played Taylor Swift with her brand new single 22. She is a former guest on the show. When she came, she actually told me, because she was giving me advice on bad boys, and I was like, how do you stop liking bad boys, especially when they smell good and they've got dimples? And she was like, let me tell you, they're never going to change. They'll never do you right. And the best thing you can do is stay away from them.
Wow.
So I was like, thank you, Taylor.
Do you think that was a dig at maybe someone?
I don't know.
Jeez. It sounded a bit like that, didn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Okay, Taylor, we get the message, all right.
Click, click. I thought we did it. Click, click, click. Right, Mila Kunis. You met her on a TV show, and you looked absolutely mortified when they kind of put you on the spot and said how you wanted her to be the mother of your babies.
Oh my God.
What was it like after they stopped the show and you had, because you had a picture with her? I saw.
Well, do you know what I had to do? Is I had to go and do a pre-wave shot at the chair at the singing thing.
Yeah.
So Graham pushes me across, goes, Olly, you've got to go and do this shot. So I walked over. As I walked off, she's walking out. I'm like, oh, thanks, Graham. You completely blocking me here from getting a potential number or at least a picture. And then I managed to speak to one of the runners and said, look, I'd love to get a picture of Mila. And they said, yeah, that's fine. She's fine. She's waiting anyway. I was like, oh, perfect. So I went and got a picture of her. And she said that, like, it was weird because I walked in. She goes, hello, Mr. Ex-husband. I was like, I'll be your ex-husband any day. I don't mind marrying you.
Hard to get.
I don't mind having a 6-month relationship. You can just dump me and divorce me. That'd be amazing.
Wow.
I know Ashton wouldn't like it.
No, he'd hate it.
Who, by the way, I remember seeing him ages and ages and ages ago on Chat Roulette.
Yeah.
100%. I'm going to take that to my grave because no one believes me. But one day I went on Chat Roulette for the laugh.
Yeah.
And I flicked through and I saw Ashton Kutcher.
Wow.
It's plain.
Wow.
And he'll probably deny it, but I swear
it was him.
It looked a spitting image of him. And he was wearing a hoodie and he was like trying to be all cool. And I was like, oh my God, it's Kutcher. Where's he gone?
Do you still
Search.
Do you still love Mila? Because sometimes you meet your crush and they don't live up to what you want them to.
I think that everyone's on the fence with Mila. And they're not on the fence with Mila because she's very attractive. But everyone's saying, is she the hottest girl in the world? I'm like, hang on a minute. I don't know if she's the hottest girl in the world, but she's the sexiest woman in the world. That's the difference.
Look at you. You're so loved up.
No. She's hot. Like, she's very attractive, but I think she's got something really sexy about her.
Because she's very relaxed with it.
I think there's girls that are, of course, the hottest girl in the world for more reasons than one, but she's just got this laddie kind of sexiness about her that I think all the lads really like. And I think even the girls like, oh, do you know what? She's cool.
Yeah, we do.
You'd go out for a drink with her, wouldn't you?
Of course you would. She's hot. If I was a man, she'd be my girl.
That's her appeal.
There you go.
She should come to the UK more often.
She should. Okay, and leave Ashton at home. She should
come to my tour more often.
Come backstage, you'll get your access all areas. Okay.
Exactly.
Right, second track.
Yes.
You're doing a special surprise cover for us that we weren't expecting. I'm quite excited about this because I love the original. Tell us about the track you're covering and why.
Do you know what? It was really funny because in 2010, when I come off the X Factor and I started writing music and stuff, we wanted to do this kind of reggae-ish kind of vibe. And one artist that my label sort of pigeonholed me as a potential artist to sort of go down that line was or try and write a song was I'm Yours by Jason Mraz.
Yeah.
So I've always known the song and I love it. It's a great tune. It was a huge, massive hit. It's one of them songs that is timeless. I think it'll be played for many, 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 many years to come. And I just remember, obviously, you know, loving the song. So I thought today it'd be quite cool to do it because it's a song that means a lot to me. And, you know, people will come in here and do latest songs and it'll be like, you know, this is a song from the chart right now, but this one's a cool tune, you know what I mean? And something a little bit different and, you know, to remind all the listeners of what a great song it actually is.
No, I'm really glad that you've picked something that you love. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's Olly Murs performing live for Capital. Take it away. Thank you. We love that. And do you know why I loved it as well? Because when I was watching you perform Olly Murs in session for Capital, it made me think, please don't take this as a diss because I mean this in the nicest way possible.
What?
It made me think of UB40 and Ali Campbell.
Nice.
Like, I mean that in the nicest way possible because I remember my dad having the albums for UB40 when I was little, and I was just like, "Oh my god, he sounds so cool. He just sounds like."
So I love it when you're. I love when I'm on holiday and it's really hot, and that's like the first kind of music I put the UB40 on. Like,
cheers. They make
I love.
tunes.
I've got now. This is what I call reggae, and it just literally, it's amazing. It's like 60 odd tunes of just pure like, ba 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 la ba long, la 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 long long. Come on.
Let me tell you something. The one thing I think that's really lovely about you, and Calvin Harris said this about you recently, is you are so humble. You've had so much success, and I've never heard you act like an ass or have an ego. And what sometimes does my head in about you is that you're so like, oh, I'm just Olly Murs. I'm just like, don't be silly. I'm just Olly Murs. But you've actually like killed it, and you've done it in a way where a lot of people were like, oh, he's from a reality show. But you've done incredibly well. So congratulations, and be proud of it.
Be
happy.
Who told you to say that?
Calvin Harris. He loves you.
No, it was very nice to hear that from Calvin because, you know, he's someone that's been around for a long time, and, you know, I'm sure at times in his career he's dissed the X Factor and people from it, and I think that's probably been my biggest challenge is to convince my peers, people around me, that, you know, it shouldn't be where you're from. It should just be about now and what you're doing currently. You know what I mean? I think this snobbery about, oh, you've got to come from Britsco or you've got to come from a certain underground sort of scene to then make it. I think, yeah, great. That's amazing if you've got the options there and you've got that, you know. I didn't have that option when I was 25 working in a recruitment centre in Whittam, Essex. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, that's the situation I was in at the time. I took a chance. Yeah, if I'd have come off the X Factor and I didn't do very well and I was unsuccessful, then fine, have that opinion. But I think after 3.5 years and, you know, with the hits that I've had and stuff like that, I mean, give me some credit.
Yeah,
I mean, but I don't ask for it. You know what I mean? It's just, I always wish I got a little bit more credit. I don't want to stand there and big myself up in interviews and go, look what I've done, this, because that's not me. But sometimes it's nice when, you know, a radio station or, you know, another artist or i.e. a newspaper might turn around and say, do you know what? We've been wrong about this guy. This guy is really, really good, and he should win a Brit, or he should do this, or he should. I mean, and like I say, when Calvin said that, and Ed Sheeran as well, like, I was like completely blown away. I couldn't thank him enough. I went up to him and said, "Look, you didn't have to say that. I really appreciate it." Yeah. But you know, I don't. At the end of the day, as long as people come and watch me on tours and people like me and like my music, then I'm happy.
Yeah, which they obviously do. That's why you're doing an arena tour, and we at Capital love you. And a lot of people have dubbed you as the new Robbie. Yeah, which is kind of like, but also I can see why they've done that.
Kind of like,
no, because it's like, hello, that's kind of like big shoes, isn't it?
Well, I think for me, the difference between me and Robbie is I think there's a lot of difference. I can see why people compare us, but I can see it, but I can't see it. I think we're very different. My music's different to his. It's not like I've done any song that's
no, I think it's because you're British and you're a man and you're kind of like your personality and what you're doing.
Yeah, I think Robbie was much different to me. Yeah. Robbie, you know, he was a wild animal. Like, he was crazy. Like, he was doing all kinds of things. Like, he was shouting abuse. You know, he was like, he was tearing places apart, but being so amazing at the same time. Whereas me, like, I'm probably a bit of a goody two shoes. Hi, how are you? But deep down I'm an Essex chav, and you don't know it. But yeah, it's gonna be a great tour with Robbie this year. It's gonna be amazing, and you know, he's had a great comeback this year, last year, and this year. And it's going to go onwards and upwards. And he's lost like something ridiculous, like 27 pounds.
Yeah,
he
looks amazing.
6 weeks.
He does.
What diet was that?
I know. We'll find out. Robbie Williams on Capital. It's Capital. My special guest is Olly Murs. Well, before we let him go, a few things to end with. I want to do something quickly with you.
No.
Go on.
No, you can't end quick like that.
All right, well, you see those faces there?
Because you said there's something to talk to me about.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to squeeze it in. Even if I get in trouble for it, I'm going to squeeze
Studio
it in.
banter.
Right, you just won't get to do the live track. Sorry, anybody that wants live music this evening. This. today I've caused a lot of trouble in the office, right? Because most of the people I work with are boys.
You're doing what they did. You're doing what Norton did the other night.
Please let me finish. I'm holding up a ruler, okay? So basically, Ollie recently did an interview, and because he wears tight trousers, great question of all the things you could ask somebody about, asked you about your bulge.
Can I just say, they walked in the room and said, here's a ruler.
Yeah.
How big is your bits? And I was like,
Was that how they spoke to you straight away?
I literally walked in and went, all right, Ollie. I was like, all right. They went, how big's your bits?
Yeah.
And they probably didn't say it along them lines, but that's what they said.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't know. What, do I have to get it out now and measure it? And they went, no. That. And I just went, I don't know. And I just got the ruler and I went, I don't know, 13 centimetres. I don't know. And that was it. And I was so embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
And then it became a really big thing, and the newspapers and a few magazines touched on it, and all my fans went mental. And then I went on the Extra Factor just to tell people that it wasn't 13 centimetres.
So what, is it less or more? Because 13 centimetres, I have to show everyone at work. It's there. That's 13 centimetres, everyone.
Which, by the way, is I think quite well. I'm quite proud of that 13 centimetres. So but anyway, it was something very funny, and
13 centimetres is a good thing. That's what they all told me in the office. So I think we should cheer for the 13 centimetres. Long live 13 centimetres. That's right. Yeah.
Check.
All right, listen, you're about to perform your brand new single.
Yes.
Congratulations with everything. I know tonight you're in London City. You're performing at Wembley.
Yes.
And it's Mama's Day as well. So is your mummy going?
Happy Mother's Day to everyone listening.
Is your mummy coming?
My mum is going to come tonight. She doesn't know yet, but I'm going to try get a spotlight on her. And I was trying to think of mummy songs to sing, right?
You could do Spice Girls and Mama.
So well, obviously that was the obvious choice, but the first choice that came into my head was Mama just killed a man. After that lyric, gun against his head, I'm thinking, no, this probably isn't going to go down too well.
Spice Girls.
But I'm with Mama, and then I'm going to try and put the light on her and just get like a bit of a cheer from everyone and say, my mum's here today. I'm sure there's loads of mums here, but my mum's actually here. Happy Mother's Day, Mum. And she's be like, oh my God, please take the camera off me now.
Aww.
And get really red. So.
I mean, that's really lovely. I just hope she hasn't listened today. I hope she's been cooking food. So thanks. She
won't be listening.
She won't listen.
She's be somewhere in a pub or a restaurant eating something and chilling. She's probably in the arena now waiting for me to come.
Hey, you're about to perform your new single. Yes. Congratulations. It's done really well in the Vodafone Big Top 40. It's another hit for you. Do you want to say a big thank you to all the fans? Because the album's been out for ages, and when people still go out and pick up the new single, which they've already got on the album, must mean the world to you.
No, I mean, Army of Two is a really great track. I love it. I wrote this about my fans, not in a cheesy way, in a real positive message about the fact that I love them all, and that this is the only just begun, and we've got an amazing future together. And I love the song. I love the album, Right Place, Right Time, and I'm proud of the success of the record so far. I mean, it's incredible. The success has been great.
If you would like to watch Ollie right now in his nice little fitted trousers, braces, tight little top, quiffed up hair, looking hot, all you need to do is go to Capital TV, channel 388.
You're reading from a script, because all the things you've said today have been so nice. All the things you've said are so nice today.
Should I do Kelly Rowland throw a pen at you?
Yeah, if you want.
All right,
that's
you ready?
How you like to play it.
All right, let's make some noises. Ollie Murs. Ollie Murs, thank you so much.
You're a sweetheart.
Thank you. That was amazing. Your band are brilliant as well. You are welcome back. Congratulations again, and thank you for joining us here at Capital.
No worries, darling. It's always a pleasure, never a chore, and I'll see you again soon.
Thank you.